Case. Not too long ago, Nikki Haley was telling Republican voters that you know who was an unfit leader who has no business getting reelected. But now she's trying to give him some lessons on how to talk to women. Take a look.
Last time I talked to them was back in June. They're very aware that we're on standby. They know that we would be there to help. I've helped with some fundraising letters and text messages and those types of things. 53% of the electorate are women. Women will vote. They care about how they're being talked to, and they care about the issues. This bromance and this masculinity stuff, I mean, it borders on edgy to the point that it's going to make women uncomfortable.
You think?
I guess she just saw all of this.
What was she in witness protection all these years?
No, I'm going to say my jaw dropped when she said she hadn't spoken since June. So just for context here, when Nikki Haley dropped out of the race, 150,000 people still voted for her a month later. Where? In battleground Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Joe Biden only beat Donald Trump by 80,000 votes. Nikki Haley voters, which I consider basically never Trump voters, could win this election, but he's got too much pride to call her up and say, hey, let's try to reach those women. Like, he's not asking for our votes. He's not even trying to reach Nikki Haley right now. And he was given a chance. He was asked about it on Fox News, and they're like, well, how do you want to reach those voters? And he just went on about how he crushed her in the primary and she's a loser and I beat her. Like, he's basically given up on winning 53% of the country because women he's making no outreach
Kamala,
to.
by the way, I think is plus 15 points with women. And that's going to be a significant thing here. But what's also, you know, let's face it, there are 500,000 Puerto Ricans in Pennsylvania, in the battleground state of Pennsylvania as well. He doesn't seem to be interested in those voters. And Barbara Bush, Bush's daughter, is knocking on doors for the vice president in the battleground state of Pennsylvania. And so I think there are people that are doing a much better job of reaching out to women than not only Nikki Haley could do, because she's such a political chameleon. I don't believe anything that she says anyway, as you know. But they're doing a better job than Trump can ever do.
Well, you want someone that says I'm a president for everyone, because that's the point, is once you're in, you're not just a president for those who voted for you. Vice President Harris has repeatedly said, I'm a president for you, I want you to sit with me and collaborate with me. It kills me that the gettable votes, the place that in strategy you want, are those Haley voters, that he has not made one step to say they matter. Because unless you vote for him, he doesn't care about you. And that's what tracks for me, is he doesn't even seem to appeal to people that don't agree with him.
You know what tracks for me? That they're really shooting themselves in the foot now.
Yeah.
It's great. The Puerto Rican remark, and then this Haley thing you just brought up. Please,
and you
they're
have
going to lose.
Liz
The
Cheney
problem is
campaigning
people
with her.
sometimes think to themselves, oh, I only have this one vote. What big deal is it? It is a big deal. Every single vote has to be counted.
Well, I think it was a dig. I actually think when she said that part, like, he hasn't called me, and kind of smiled, I think it was a way of saying that that is exactly the target audience he needs.
Yeah.
And because she ran against him and beat him in 2 places, he will never forgive her.
And he will never reach out to her.
Too much pride to do it.
Well, in terms
He's
of
a small
voting,
person.
a lot of people died to make voting possible for many people. And everybody's needed. Everybody has to come up. All the LGBTQ folks, all the black folks, the white folks, the white women, the black women, the Asian folks, all the Puerto Rican people. This is on us. If we want a country where we are all still welcome, where we don't have to say to our kids, hey, there's a possibility if this man gets in, we're all having to leave. This is not how you want to go into an election.
It's serious.
With the idea of thinking, this man is going to come and take me out of my country. Out of my country. I'm an American, and we heard that what's that man's name? The one,
There's so many men. Which one?
He's the one who said America for Americans.
Oh, Stephen Miller.
Stephen Miller, clearly you've forgotten Puerto Rico is part of America. Okay, so it is for America. We're all here. All the black folks, we're here. We didn't ask to come, but we got brought here, and we've done our part. Don't you dare question us as Americans. How dare any of you question us as Americans? We're busting our asses every day to get our jobs done, and you want to come and threaten people and say, if I don't like how you think, I'm putting you out? No, that is not, no.